people of the interwebs. I am your absolutely fabulous host, Kieran, and let's get ready to podcast. My first podcast, I enlighten you all your beautiful brains on the land masses you see and the ones you don't see. But for this episode instead, I'm going to talk about, instead of talking about 29% of the Earth's atmosphere, I'm going to talk about the other 71 today. We're going to brush up on the oceans. Well, kind of. Actually, I'm going to talk about the rivers that connect them. Buckle up, this should be a fun one. Let's begin. Rivers can be made in multiple ways. A glacier could scrape across the land and gouge out a river. An underground reservoir could erode its way underground and reach the surface, or enough rain could flood an area, creating a new waterway. But no matter how they're made, they all share a common interest. They want to reach the ocean. As they reach the ocean, tributaries hook up to them, creating a super river. In the rivers St. Lawrence or the Moscow River. There are main 8 parts to one of these super rivers, as I like to call them: the source, meandaries, tributaries, the channel, the mouth, deltas, levees, and confluences. Now, please, let me explain. The source is the lake or the ocean where the rivers gets water from. Meandaries are just a fancy word for big turns. Tributaries are small rivers that meet up and merge with the river starts opening up near the end of the river. The mouth is the end of the river, duh. And deltas are the mud and rocks that spew out of the river to create small islands. After that are levees, small islands build up in the big meandaries, and confluences when the tributaries merge with the lake. As I'm a kid, you want how rivers form and their basic aspects. I'm going to tell you why it affects us today. So now let's say you live in the great Canadian city of Quebec. A couple hundred years ago, give or take a few crusades, a great man by the name of Samuel de Champlain saw the St. Lawrence River and decided to put a city right there. What if the St. Lawrence River never existed? Would the city never have been built? Would Champlain even have come to Canada? What if no one tried to even colonize the continent? Would natives take control over the continent instead of your parents? Would there be a good chance the city would even not exist if there wasn't even a river next to it? Considering almost every major city on Earth is next to a river or a waterway of some kind. That is not only the reason it affects us. Let us do a completely unrealized example. What if there was not a single river on Earth? Well, then there would probably be little fresh water, since salt water can filter through rivers by running over nutrient-filled stones. There would be less water, meaning that means we could not flourish as well as we do. Most continents would be left not explored due to no rivers, and the rivers gave explorers global passage a couple hundred years ago. To sum it up, humanity would not be on fleek. As I said last time, this is another way that something happened long ago would still be affecting us and pretty much everybody today. That's all for after today. Thank you for tuning into my absolutely fabulous podcast. And until next time, live, love, and science on.